What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Ten. Wo de tian jie nu yo. Cultivation and gaining levels is way harder than you guys think, and sometimes failing to ascend the levels can cost your life. That's what happened with the main female protagonist after failing to ascend to a higher cultivation level and was struck by lightning, unconscious. The main character rescued her when she was falling off the roof of the building and ended up inadvertently absorbing a part of her powers. With time, they grow fond of each other, especially after he saves her life on multiple occasions. At the beginning of the series, she acts like a tsundere, but in the end of series episodes, she becomes his girlfriend and fully dedicated to him. 9. Shinmai Mao no Testament. With power comes great responsibility, so when this power goes berserk and out of control, you have to be prepared for the consequences that come with it. This rings truest when it came to the case of Basara. After losing his control when taking the power uphill and donning his armor, the power was too much for him to handle, and he lost control over it, going berserk in the process. He went deeply mad and drunk on power. Not even the cries of Mio were able to bring him back to his old self. In one of those power rages instance, he almost slashes Mio, cutting her in half. Eight. Blood Lab. He is one of the most powerful district bosses in the demon world, fending off everyone who dares challenge him. But secretly, Staz is also quite obsessed with human culture, especially video games, manga, and everything that comes from Japan. I guess even demons and vampires can be weebs at some point too. So, when the young Japanese girl, Fuyumi, wanders into the demon world by accident and dies, Staz declares that he'll help bring her back to life and is determined to do just that. And in helping her, he also gets the chance to travel to the human world, somewhere he's always dreamed of going, and then scoffed at his statement of being himself before being a vampire. He's very stubborn, and is also notorious for his lack of common sense and his sometimes impetuous behavior, making up all the required categories a main character should cover. 7. Kamitachi ni Hiro Areta Otoko. Ryuma's sad life of being treated as an object and overworked ends with his death in the real world, and starts again with him being blessed by 3 gods, each representing future, past, and present, treating him as their own child, granting him immense powers and spells, and sending him off to his new life with all his past memories of his old life. But there has to be a catch, right? Well, their catch was for him to live however he likes to and enjoy life. So what he did was that he now uses his time in taming slimes and utilizing them in all manners of ways to help him and others around him, as well as putting his immense magic to good use. Ryuma's journey is just starting, and he's already seen as a prodigy between his peers. This anime is so simple and chill, it drew a smile of satisfaction on my face all the way since episode 1, and I genuinely enjoyed it, every second of it, and can't wait for season 2 to come out. 6. Muno Nanana. One thing's for sure, the anime knows how to keep things simple. With the enemies of humanity and the talents making sure we've got something great coming our way, Muno Nanana has got the perfect cast of characters to bring a story that would have us fuming to the very limit, while the anime hits us with that unexpected surprise soon after. Seeing all these abilities making the animation pull off those stunts is cool and all, but it's all fun and games till the real talent makes an appearance. Cause with Nakajima Nanao being the one behind the talent in question, things just aren't proceeding the way it all played in our head the moment we started the show. A great set of characters, horrific creatures making you want to slam them yourselves, and battles that serve as the perfect cherry on top. What could you ask more? 5. Decadence. She might not seem like much, and with a severed arm, however, disregard her, and you'll be the one paying the price. She's a very cheerful, energetic, and reckless girl for her age, dreaming of always fighting on the front lines, with the Kano Chikara only to be sent off to work under the Kaburagi in the armor repairing department. And even though things might seem bleak for her, she somehow manages every time to use what she got and manages to create something breathtaking out of it every single time. 4. Bounin no Zamdo. Just when you think that this anime started to scratch the surface of what Zamd is and what they're capable of, the show comes down to an abrupt end with too many questions unanswered, to say the least. This show deserved at least 50 episodes to its name. Instead, they cramped it all in a 26-episode show that left the watchers with too many questions. The thing about this show is that it concentrates on the stories and interactions of characters and not entirely on the Zamd and what its nature truly is. The fights are amazing, and the characters are pretty powerful to say the least. Almost godlike if you want. 3. Tensei Shitara Slime Datakin. When it comes to copying others' abilities, then a bouncy blob chilling all over the place is the last person we expect to be the one on the receiving end. But this title broke the stereotype, so props to it. Seeing the slime cement itself as someone who we could expect anything from the get-go was what made Tensei Shitara Slime Datakin a huge hit. Since seeing monsters we could kill just by a mere attack in those Dragon Quest games, something that OP could only be described as something a little too far-fetched. But Rimuru Tempest made sure the slimes get equal rights, making full use of the races the isekai world has to offer, with his unlimited infinite storage not being a hurdle at all on his quest to become the perfect all-in-one that the anime universe has ever seen. No ability is safe from the blob, that's for sure. Two, the King's Avatar. Talk about a gaming expert. When it comes to the game of glory, this main character has no rival and no equal whatsoever. He's one of the first generation players of glory and the only one that led his team to 3 consecutive championships ever, as well as being the NB1 defending leaderboard champion. This person dedicated his life to gaming and created lots of combo guidebooks and walkthroughs that even professional players use and consider revolutionary. As well as the fact of being a master of all professions and classes, this MC is of no equal and is the undefeated god of fighting. One, Trigun. You know, for someone that has a $60 billion double-dollar bounty on his head, Vash doesn't do that much killing. Makes you wonder if the rumors about him being a humanoid typhoon and a stampede that only brings death and destruction with it are actually true. Spoiler alert, yes, they are true. He did destroy a city and did kill hundreds in the process, a tragedy that still haunts him to this day. But what really makes him who he is and teaches us really why Vash is like that, and what makes him tick is the troubled past he has with his brother Knives. After he attempted to, well, wipe out all humans by crash landing their ships on the planet they were orbiting after life on Earth became obsolete, Vash is portrayed as a goofy buffoon that wouldn't kill even if his life depended on it, and his many scars that decorate his body can vouch for that. He's such a complex character that deserves a video on his own just to explain his way of life, his ideals, and what made him like that. However, we can't do that now, so we'll have to cut his story short for today. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime. If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be vibe. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell if you